Ingrid Rowe works in a small clothes shop in New York. How would you describe your typical customer?
She's older, usually a mid-career woman, a woman who has different things going on in her life and who is usually part of a family. And they're women who come and really look for something that suits a lifestyle. Than a 14 in terms of and I think should be very comfortable in it.
Do they usually know what they want?
They do and they don't. It's like with every shopper, you sort of have your eye out for surprises, but in general, they know what they're shopping for in terms of a certain event or special occasion.
And how do you help them choose what they want?
I listen to their needs. I essentially ask them if there's something specific that they needed to find, if it needs to go with something that they already own in their wardrobe. And sort of that's the starting point. And it's very easy to come up with a good solution that is long-lasting as well.
What kind of customer do you find most difficult?
Someone who isn't listening to what you're saying, who asks question after question and doesn't wait for the answer. That's really difficult to work around.
Do you ever tell a customer that something that they've tried on doesn't really suit them?
Yeah, all the time. Because I do want them to return. I don't want someone to go home with something for the sake of a sale, because that one sale might be profitable at the moment, but if something doesn't suit a woman, she will usually know. She'll know very soon. So either it'll come back to the shop as a return, or she'll just never come back to us. And that is something that I would like to avoid.
Do you get male customers as well as female customers?
Yes, we do. We do. There be boyfriends and husbands and sons or son-in-laws.
And are male customers any more difficult than female customers?
Yes and no. If they have shopped here before and if they know their wife's sizes, it'll be very easy. Also, we have a very close relationship with our customers, so we can actually, for the most part, we know who the woman is. So it'll be easy enough for us to figure out what it is that she would love to have in terms of color and size and materials. If they are fairly new to the store, to the shop, it's harder, and very often will stand in as proxy for their wives or girlfriends and try things on and model them for the man to figure out what it is he would love to buy for her.
Are you ever a difficult customer?
No. I hate difficult customers, so no, not at all.
Is shoplifting a problem here?
No, because it's a small shop and I think they're very quickly very uncomfortable being watched. So, no, it's not a big problem.
But you do have shoplifters.
Yeah, as everyone. And the the shoplifting part is funny because all the merchants here know one another and we alert one another, and that's what the phone is for. You know, man with green hat walking down the street, he just tried to lift something, watch out for him.
What are the best and worst sides of the job?
The best sides are community, um, a sense of belonging. New York is a big city, and I feel I know everyone on the block, and that's unusual. So it has a small town feel at the same time. Um, the worst sides is feeling a little bit locked in sometimes, because you can't, unlike other jobs, you can't just walk out for a little 5-minute break or go, pick up your dry cleaning around the corner. You have to wait until you can actually close the shop to do any other things in your life. A woman who has different things going on in her life. But in general, they know what they're shopping for in terms of a certain event or special occasion. Someone who isn't listening to what you're saying, who asks question after question. I don't want someone to go home with something for the sake of a sale. We have a very close relationship with our customers.
Do you like being helped by a shop assistant when you're buying clothes?
It depends what I'm looking for, but quite often I can find it quite irritating.
What irritates you most about shop assistants in clothes shops?
When they recommend something that I'm not really looking for.
Do you like being helped by a shop assistant when you're buying clothes?
No, I don't. I like to browse myself because I know what I like.
What irritates you most about shop assistants in clothes shops?
When they're pushy, and music really irritates me.
Do you like being helped by a shop assistant when you're buying clothes?
No, not really.
What irritates you most about shop assistants in clothes shops?
They always try to convince you that something that you are looking at is fantastic on you.
Do you like being helped by a shop assistant when you're buying clothes?
Occasionally, if I cannot find my number, my size, but if I'm just shopping around, then no, obviously.
What irritates you most about shop assistants in clothes shops?
When they're rude and they don't really want to do their job.
Do you like being helped by a shop assistant when you're buying clothes?
If I'm looking for a particular thing. If I'm not, I like to just shop kind of by myself.
What irritates you most about shop assistants in clothes shops?
When they're not that helpful, when they don't know what they're talking about.
But quite often I can find it quite irritating.
I like to browse myself because I know what I like.
They always try to convince you that something that you are looking at is fantastic on you.
When they're rude and they don't really want to do their job.
If I'm looking for a particular thing, if I'm not, I like to just shop kind of by myself.